Hello, today is Wednesday the 1st of September, which means back to school for a lot of teachers. In adult education we usually start a bit later, but right now I can't say I miss school or teaching at all. Too much other stuff going on. Last Friday I went to hospital to have another go at the second part of my 5th round. The week before my white blood cell count was down to 540, which was way too low. As a nurse accessed the port, she was unable to draw blood, so she had to draw it from a vein in my arm instead. Later the doctor came round to tell me my white blood cell count was still down to 700. So, again, not good enough for chemo to go on. Which means I got another week of reprieve. This could have thrown me off balance as the final chemo date keeps being pushed forward. But right from the start, I decided I wouldn't let this affect me. It's far more important to me to be able to recover in between. I've been feeling tired and weak all the week, but despite my jelly legs I was able to go for a very short bike ride, which knocked the breath right out of me, and have some coffee with a friend afterwards. Not that I could taste much. This week my food doesn't taste of anything at all, or it has a salty or bitter aftertaste. But let's not dwell on what wasn't fun. Today I wanted to talk about how I try to keep my balance and focus on the positive. Perhaps you'll find some of these tips useful for yourself as well. Dealing with cancer may trigger many negative feelings, such as fear, anger, sadness, etc. Whenever the disease or the treatment make you feel miserable, it's difficult not to think about illness, and on occasion feel low. The drugs used to combat cancer or relieve the side effects of chemotherapy may themselves cause you to be more tearful or angry. It's okay to have a good cry. It's okay to have an off day. It's okay to snuggle up in bed or the couch when that's the only place you feel comfortable. But sometimes I tend to get stuck in a spiral of negative thoughts. Whenever that happens, I have to try and remind myself that wallowing in self-pity simply isn't a helpful strategy. Every time I let a day slip by feeling depressed is another day lost. And nobody knows as well as cancer patients how precious our days are. So, how did I survive the roller coaster of emotions caused by my cancer diagnosis? How do I avoid feeling miserable all the time? How do I deal with setbacks or bad news? What do I do to balance out all those negative emotions? In all their simplicity, these 3 short lines contain so much wisdom that they've been a guideline to me for many years. In my current situation, I can't change the fact that I have cancer. I can't change the treatment. I can't change the side effects. I can't change the feeling that my body betrayed me. Having cancer means you'll be poked and prodded on all sides. You'll be sent from one appointment to the next medical exam. You'll lose control over each and every aspect of your life. Outsiders will tell you to fight, to battle, to kick cancer's butt, to be a warrior, as if this aggressive war terminology will somehow by itself kill the remaining cancer cells and combat all the side effects of treatment. But that's not what it feels like to me. If you happen to be caught in a treacherous rip current, even though you're a great swimmer, All you can do is try to stay afloat and wait until you can escape the pull of the current. Trying to swim against the rip current will only use up your energy. Energy you need to survive and escape. That said, there are still quite a few things I can change. I can talk to my doctors and be my own best advocate. I can eat healthy food to provide my body with the nutrients it needs now more than ever. I can use the good moments to my best advantage. And most importantly, even though I can't change the situation I'm in, I can change my behavior. I can determine how I'll deal with things. At difficult times in my life, and especially after diagnosis, I've never asked the question, why me? There simply is no point. Besides, when you ask this question whenever things don't go the way you expected, you could also ask why you weren't born in a war-torn country, or why you were so lucky on so many previous occasions in your life. So, I don't waste energy on futile questions. I try to find something to look forward to in each day. Small things, but brighten up my day and give me energy. They're free or cheap and don't require any effort, except the willingness to see beauty around you. For example, feel the sun kiss my skin. Enjoy the fragrant smell of fresh coffee. Cuddle my cat Timber. Light a scented candle. Snuggle up in my favorite couch by a crackling fire. Go walking or cycling. Or listen to some relaxing music. Something else I try to do is live in the moment. No matter how much I'd like to change the past, yesterday is gone. Similarly, I have no command over the future. But living from day to day, and if need be from moment to moment, can change my perception. Whenever I feel down or have a hard time, I try to remind myself that this is temporary, and it will get better with time and sandwiches. Or, as we say in Flemish, met tijd en boterhammen. Meaning, everything will be fine, if you'll just be patient. When you try to come to grips with so many things at a time, diagnosis, surgery, chemotherapy, mutilation, radiation, and your life changes beyond recognition in a matter of days or weeks, you need strong coping mechanisms to deal with everything. As a cancer patient, I spend so much time in hospital, having treatment, fighting side effects, that it can be hard to disconnect from the disease. Therefore, I make a conscious effort to forget about being ill, by focusing on something else, through activities that absorb me completely. Some of the things that help me do so are going for walks or cycling and experiencing the bond with living nature. Nature itself is a healing force for the mind. Whenever it's physically possible, I long to smell grass, leaves, flowers, feel the wind on my face, and discover new places that I've never been to. Trying out new experiences, exploring new places. They give me something to look forward to, keep my interest going, and make life more fun. Writing and making this vlog, it takes quite a bit of work, but it has certainly helped as I have to express my emotions. It has also allowed me to connect with a variety of people who've been quite supportive, and in return, I've been able to help and support others, which makes me feel useful. Connecting with people and showing an interest in their lives and issues. Having cancer turns you into a focal point of attention. Nurses and doctors constantly ask you how you are, and so do your friends and partner. But I try to stay mindful of my friends' issues and feelings as well. When you realize other people have their problems as well, it will also help you put things in perspective. Making animations, an old hobby, which I don't really have energy for right now. Which leads me to the next point, the importance of humor. As I need all my energy to survive this ordeal, I try to avoid people that drag me down and stay away from discussions that lead nowhere. If the newspaper affects my well-being, I don't read it. On the other hand, I'm constantly on the lookout for things that cheer me up, like funny quotes or videos, with or without cats. Dealing with this disease has made me realize that other people are the single most important factor in my life. All the people who have visited me, sent me messages of support, or commented on my vlogs with wishes of strength and good advice, really help to make me feel better. And so do my husband and friends. Even though I have my limitations right now, and perhaps some side effects may last very long or never go away at all, I'm grateful that I was diagnosed at an early stage, that I was treated by a capable surgeon, that my doctors listen to me, that my nurses do everything they can to make me feel comfortable, that I have good friends, that my husband is so supportive. It's a matter of focus. Do I let the disease and side effects of the chemo affect me, or do I choose to concentrate on recovery? What do you do to brighten up those dark days? How do you deal with difficult moments? Please share your ideas in the comments, as they may be helpful to others. Bye for now.